Hello! Hi! I'm Aris, this is GamerQuest. Welcome, I'm back. We're gonna do some more first looks and then we're gonna play some Doom. So, first up, we're going to start with Caligo. This is in the walking simulator area, I believe. I mean, from what I see of it, it is, or from what I can tell, it's, you know, fairly straightforward. I do want to thank the developer for giving me a copy of the game to check out, and we're going to get into it and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves in, because I always seem to find trouble somehow. Somewhere, somehow. I find trouble. Or it finds me. Either or. But let us go in here. Play some games. Made with Unity. Let it load. Oh. Phone is making noises. Hold on. Let's stop that. That's what I think about that. Give it a little more bit to load. There we go. Ooh, that's cool. That had like a very fairy... Ooh, this is... Obviously, this, can I start anew altogether? Alright, I'm gonna say Lighthouse is the first one, because obviously, like I said, I get Grimbone, I sucker Grimbone into checking these first. So, this is another one of those games where you can't delete what's previously saved. I don't like that with games, unless it's a roguelike where you're saving upgrades and things like that, but you know what? Put extra save slots in. That to me is annoying. There's more than one person that uses this computer that would like to experience these games. Those are a lot of scrolls. Lots of scrolls. Ooh. Okay. Do I touch you? Oh.
There you are. Are you settling in all right?
Huh? Who are you?
What the hell?
What are you? Am I dead?
Am I dead?
Don't tell me you're surprised. You're overreacting.
Well, what is this place? And who are you again?
So many questions. But I'm not the one to answer them. I am to meet you and take you to the one who you should really ask.
Okay.
So why don't we set out on our journey?
Okay. I guess I go... I can't jump. Can't jump, and I can't run either. Ooh. What the hell? Oh, tree stumps? The artwork is very...
Keep it up. One step at a time. Don't mind what you see here. There's absolutely nothing to look at.
No, there's artwork on the wall. I'm gonna look at it. That's actually kind of a cool piece of art. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Check out this one. Alright, now that is pretty freaking cool. I'd hang that in my house. What is this? We're going into glowing funguses. It's cordyceps, it's zombie fungus. Oh no, they're crystals. It's zombie fungus. Everything is zombie fungus. I can just... Okay. I don't have to light them or anything. Can I do anything to you? No. Anything to you? No. So look, this lighthouse looks like it's made out of flesh and bone. Does anybody else get that? These are gigantic candles. I just want to point this out. Like, these are like burn for a week straight giant pillar candles. Jesus. Oh, he's conveniently just hanging out.
This place looks familiar, eh?
No. No, it doesn't.
I've never seen it before. Calling something familiar around these parts would be rather far-fetched.
Never mind. You'll remember soon. Come in and go upstairs.
I don't trust this
What
guy.
will I find there?
This lighthouse will lead you home. It's hard to explain. You'll know it when you get there. Don't rush it. What I like about this place is that there's absolutely no reason to hurry. Time means nothing here.
Thanks for the tip.
You're welcome. I'll be waiting
Oh.
for you on the other side.
Great. I look forward to seeing you. Not really. Is that why I can't run? I'm not allowed to rush?
Oh, weird. This place seems so familiar.
But you said you don't remember this place. And now you're like, oh, hey, this place is familiar. Nothing I can grab. Oh my god. Okay. I think living in a lighthouse would be awesome. I love how lighthouses are made. I would run up and down it all day. I'd have legs like a champ. My god. What is this, Barnegat Lighthouse? Sheesh, oh, we made it. Thank you, Jesus. Oh.
I think I'm beginning to understand. How many times have I seen you? Too many to count, right?
What? I don't... Okay. Okay. Did we get blinded by the light and fall off the lighthouse? Is it some sort of crazy transportational device? Okay. This is very gray.
Do not linger. The master is
Soju.
waiting.
What's
He's
up?
been waiting for quite a while. He can wait some more. After all, time means nothing here. You said it yourself. At least somewhere it's true.
You're right on this one. It's hard to disagree.
This dude is pretty
In any
lackadaisical.
case, keep it up. We're almost there.
The master is waiting, indeed. The master... It's very washed out, gray. Kinda... This is what it looks like when all the color is sucked out of the world.
It seems this place is dead. Not because it died, but because it never had a chance to live. It has its own charm, though.
I mean, yeah, it does have its own
That's
charm.
for sure.
Is this like some alien race or something like that? Because these look a little technological. I mean, it is a kind of a cool place. I'd probably be able to live here. I'm going down. Oh boy.
Well, you don't seem to be in a hurry. It's good to see you again.
What?
I bet you have a lot of questions.
Where am I going?
You're the master, I gather.
What's up, master?
Yeah, you are absolutely right. My memories about this place are starting to come back, but
They
these
are?
just random pieces. Sensations, even. Everything I see around myself should probably confuse me.
Yeah, I'm okay
Even
with the
fact
decorum.
I'm hearing your voice, but don't see you.
No, not necessarily. You've seen
Those are
everything countless times. And
ribs
you've done everything
or
you should.
claws or-
Well, almost everything. But we'll talk about this later. Now, you can ask your questions.
Holy shit.
Questions. I love them.
That is
Let's
freaking
start with something
awesome.
simple. Who are you?
You call this a simple question? Well, I can offer you several answers. I am you. I am your death. I am your creator. I am your creation. Choose whichever you like best. They are all true.
This shit's cray.
What does that mean? It doesn't make any sense. If you expect me to look for a meaning when there's none, or get it out of you word by word...
Oh,
think
this
again.
needs to be in VR.
Since
I'd be
it's
like,
you who wants something from me, would you be so kind as to say what it is?
You are right, of course. I'd better tell you the whole story. Sorry, I could not help it. Come closer to our throne. I think it'll be best.
I
if
think
we
this has to
talk
do with
face to
arachnids.
face.
And why am I upside down? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this has to do with spiders. Not the spiders bother me. But, I feel like I'm in, the egg pit in Alien Isolation. That's not a fun thing. But I can't parkour this. Nope. Of course, there's a ramp. The convenience. The convenience. Is this cloth? This is cloth. That's kind of actually a very cool cloth. Very silver. Everything's very gray and silver. Holy shit. It's my seat! Of course the lights are gonna go
we
out.
meet again, face to face. Speaking of which, your face fits this place perfectly, as I see.
That's right. Since you already know you're dead, let's start with your birth. You see, we were together once. One body with no name, no age, no beginning, and no end. But one day, something happened. Even I cannot explain it. Perhaps we got bored. What's important is that we decided to split. This is how you and I became to be.
Keep talking.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm glad to hear you're intrigued.
Oh,
Yes,
the drama.
We ceased to be the absolute. Each of us had our own shortcomings and limitations, but we also found new opportunities. In other words, we gained some features inherent only to each of us. I managed to create our first world. It was poor and wretched, but it was there. You lived your first life in. You even gathered some building blocks for it. I used these blocks to update the first version. I improved it, making it more extensive and diverse. This building material is your life, your every sigh and every impression. I collect them every time you come here. That's why you almost don't remember anything. That was our agreement.
What?
Wait, are you trying to say that all my life that I've lived, all the people I've loved, is no more than an illusion? Has my life been unreal?
Unreal?
No,
As
I don't
you
think he
know,
said that.
The very concept of reality can exist only in the world we created. By the way, it was one of the biggest and strongest blocks you ever brought me to help with construction. Will it keep on living without us? Yes, it definitely will. Only it doesn't really matter, since we are immortal, you know.
Okay.
So, does that mean I have to be reborn? That hasn't happened yet. So what's the problem?
Coffee
Yes.
candies.
This is the tricky
Oh,
part.
of course.
But
There's
I'm
always
not
a
ready
tricky
to
part.
lay all my cards on the table just yet.
Oh, really?
I can only
like your
say
boots, by the way.
that I don't collect all your memories. You know, some things you see, some impressions you get at some points in your life, make you change your very perception and understanding of it. So, as we agreed, I leave these to you. And before I ask the ultimate question, the question thanks to which we are here today, you must refresh these memories in your mind.
I think I have no choice. Although I don't need it. Tell me what I have to do.
This is interesting.
There is a portal behind your back. Enter it. I'll be nearby. You won't see me, but you can hear me. I'll help you.
Alright. So, let me just say this. If I'm some sort of, like, god thing, and I have to go back and say, and go over memories, it's probably the question of, hey, you want to keep the stuff alive, or do we just want to destroy it and start over again? You know, something like that. That's the feel I got of that conversation. Coffee candy's delicious.
What is this place?
Maybe you'll tell me. It's
What
your
is this
life
place? It's
after
beautiful.
all.
I'm not
It
sure.
ain't Earth.
I need to look around first.
Nope. Alright. I believe this might actually be a linear game, so I can really only go one way. Let's actually just treat it like that. Damn, I want this.
Now I recognize it.
How interesting. So, what is it then?
This is my childhood. This is how I imagine my pillow fort. The coziest place on Earth. Every time I got in with a book in my hands, the rest of the world ceased to exist. At least when I was immersed into the world of a story unraveling before me.
Ah,
I want this pillow
sounds
fort.
fascinating.
I think we can all agree to that. We going library? Oh, yes. This is like a dream library. Could you imagine if there was a library that was really like this with all these crazy plants inside and just books? Oh, it's amazing. I'd be there all the time. This is actually pretty damn beautiful. Is this a castle we're coming up on, or some type of... What? Maybe castle wall?
Yet another cozy corner in the world.
I do. Only I imagined this place much later when I grew. The feelings are completely different, but the purpose is still the same. I've always been keen on good stories. I imagine myself to be a great traveler, an adventurer. Every time I did, I was one. I lived in those stories. I breathed them, and each time my imagination brought me here.
Stories are your passion. That's the reason why you, not me, keep living these lives.
Okay. Check out that statue. I want this one. That's crazy looking. A good cup of tea, a book. I like this room. I want this room. Grimbone, build me this room. Is this like a walking simulator on how, like, reading books makes you feel? Because, like, I totally get what this guy's saying. Like, if you're into a good book, you're into that good book. Everything else is, like, gone. It's just you and that book and what's going on.
Come on, keep up. You're almost there. I'll race you.
Who was it?
Who's that elusive ghost? Ah, that's your dream. Such a beautiful creature.
That... Okay?
Yeah, it is a dream. I know why we're here. It was then, in my childhood, while I had my head buried in all those books, when I felt the taste of fantasy. That's when each story I read unfolded into a whole new world.
Okay.
When you're engrossed in a good book, while having a cup of freshly brewed coffee, it seems that time itself comes to a stop, don't you think?
What fascinates me even more is that there were thousands of such stories.
Maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's, like, reading this in a book and, like, he's imagining himself in this. I mean, I don't know. A lot of mushrooms. There's a lot of fungus. Told you cordyceps were around. There's fungi-amungi. Ooh, that's a beautiful sky. The design of the areas is gorgeous. Beautiful job. Music isn't too bad. I'm intrigued by the storyline. I'm kind of interested to see what's going on.
Come closer. Don't be afraid. Do you remember how you and I used to sit on the swing when you were a child?
Of course I remember. This was the place where all fantasies materialized. All it took
That's
was
an awesome
reach
tree.
for my dream.
Those are
Reach
beautiful
for you.
mountains. Man, this place is beautiful. I want to swing like this too, overlooking beautiful mountains.
This old oak still remembers all your adventures. Why don't you have a go on the swing as you used to?
that is some heck of a view.
Look. Do you see it? It's right there in front of you. It's your palace. Your fortress.
I imagine mine would be a little
I
darker.
recognize it. I would stay here forever.
Couple more
I know
spires.
you would,
Big old
but I'm
dragon.
afraid it's not possible.
What?
Sorry.
How dare you? How dare you pop my bubble like that? Wait, wait. Okay. Alright, I'm not swinging on my oak tree anymore.
It's a pity we left that place behind. That's why I really felt the taste for life for the first time.
Behind. Ahead. These words make little sense here, you know. But let's not get carried away. We need to move forward.
As you say.
This place... There's some good design in this game. I'm enjoying the environments of this game. This place is wild. Giant crystals that look like basalt pillars.
What a weird place. Chains tied to odd-looking masts, portholes hidden in rocks, all these skulls.
It's a stone ship.
Why all this?
All this is your memories. You'll soon see what it's all about.
This atmosphere, all the freshness and coolness in the air, it's such a familiar feeling. Freedom is the first thing that comes to mind.
I like this place. The world
take
you
a look.
live in is too
Wow,
vain.
that's awesome.
There's too much bustle, too many thoughts and worries.
And what's the point in all this?
That's not how I see it. It's just that in all this swirling, you need to find the strength to swim in the right direction.
You might be right. You should know better. After all, I only bring you the building blocks to extend reality.
Oop, oop, stuck on a rock. Stuck on a rock. Man, this place is awesome. I'll take these from my front yard, too. Alright, so that's a memory of going camping. So, like... maybe this guy gets his memory wiped out of, like, things he did so, like, the mountains and forest can be even more beautiful when the world's upgraded. I guess. I hope I'm going the right way. Those lights are cool, too.
I guess we've reached the top now.
We have?
Let's check it.
Oh, let's check it. What the hell is that giant thing? Oh, it's a mast. Okay. Man, this is cool as hell. Old boats. These are either boats or bones that look like they're bones. Look at that sky, that's beautiful too.
I recognize this place. Of course, it didn't used to look like this when I saw it. But after all, it's not the real thing. This is how I remember it.
Or rather, this is how you sensed it.
I think we need to get on the ship's deck. Look, I think there's someone there. Although I'd rather walk along the shore for a while.
You're right. That's where we have to look for things we came here for.
Oh, great.
But there's no
Look at how
need to hurry.
crazy this is.
There's no time here, remember?
So I guess these aren't masks. They're giant whale bones? Tusks? I would take them as like they're bones or tusks of some type. Look at the size of these barnacles. I hate barnacles. They rip you up like crazy. Oh, that's a big skull right there. I'm gonna say these are ribs then. That's what my name means. You can't pick any of these up. Oh, glad I walked down here. Yes, they're giant elephants. Holy crap. That's an elephant skull. So these are tusks. Or a walrus. It's another one, too. Wow. I think this is as far as I can go. Now this is a whale skull. I know that. That's definitely an elephant skull, that other one. Alright, there's a walkway to get on this boat over here. So let's go take a gander. So much death and destruction, I know. It's very ethereal and eerie, though. Could you imagine the size of the things for these tusks that are sticking out of the ground? Alright, let's get on this. I wish I could run, but time means nothing in this realm. Yeah. Mine. Boy. This is making me think of Azshara.
When I
from
first saw it,
Warcraft.
it didn't look like a pile of rustling scrap metal at all to me. What I saw was an ancient sea monster, thrown ashore, which was too old to go back into the water.
It wasn't just a trick of the eye.
Like, there was some artwork put into this game. Do work, son. There is someone on this ship.
Hey, sailor, how's it going? It seems a storm is coming. We need to check if everything's fastened. I feel we're in for a bumpy ride.
What's he talking about? This ship is run aground, and it looks like it won't go anywhere anytime soon.
Are you sure? Look at him. He doesn't seem to agree with you.
Well, for him, this ship is still up and running. The moment I saw it on the shore when I took it for some sea monster. It was then I realized there was absolutely no difference between fiction and reality, between the living and the dead.
This is a bold thing to say.
Ew.
Exactly. You see, I can use my imagination to give any object, any notion, the meaning I want.
Okay.
All those stories from books, all the worlds they revealed before me weren't the only way out anymore.
Okay.
I realized that I can create these worlds for myself.
You've always understood this.
Yes, always. But only now it gave me a sense of freedom. This old sailor's in denial. He doesn't want to see his ship has run aground.
That does suck.
Exactly. There's only one snag here. You can't give random meaning to random things, or else the world will turn into chaos.
Okay.
At least when it comes to yourself. But there's always a choice.
And it only depends on me.
Hey, sailor, what are you muttering about? There's a storm brewing on the horizon. It'll catch up with us soon. Our friend's heart is wrecked. Get down to the engine room and check how it is. Come on, get a move on.
Where's the engine room? Alright, let's just go down to the engine room and take a look.
Look, it really is alive.
What in God's green earth? Oh no, its heart is shriveled up.
It looks like it's the heart of the ship.
It is completely dead.
Oh.
Can we fix it?
We can do anything. Close your eyes. You know what to do.
I do?
You can open them now.
Okay. This game's cray. This game's cray. Oh, we're at the Oscars? Oh. Alright, let's just take a walk down this... That's a little freaky.
The best show in the world. I smell trouble.
You're right about that. You're not going to like what you're about to find behind this door. You see, the world we created has one peculiarity. It's alive.
Oh boy.
Alive? What does that mean?
It means that we only lay its foundation, but it keeps developing by itself. If I controlled every bit of this world, there would not be any sense in its existence. Not everything in it is as beautiful as what we saw earlier.
But of course, you are completely impartial, like a true creator.
That's right, and I'm proud of it. How else can it be?
Alright. We're gonna hold this there. This is an interesting story. Again, one of those ones that I'm interested to see where it goes. So, let me... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see freezing. Menus are not optimized. That's not good. Maybe I could. That sounds like fun. But that was definitely an interesting, game. Not what I expected at all. The storyline's definitely not what I expected. It's got some intrigue in there, and it makes you kind of, like, want to know what's going on. It is a walking sim, though. They're really very linear, which is fine. Well, actually, I'm coming back, Ramen, because I've got 2 more first looks, and then we're gonna do some Doom. So if you're watching previously recorded on YouTube, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere, because I will be right back. Bye. Mwah.